There, Abby. Welcome back to another session of Longwar. We're up to session number 91. In the previous session, I don't really have any words to explain our situation other than base events. It is March 17th. Other than the imminent threat of the campaign that may end the session, we dealt with an abduction. We got our first plasma gun just in time for our door getting kicked in. Yeah, I want a berserker capture. That's not gonna happen still, but keeping that in the back burner. Okay, well, not being around the bush, like I said, we have a base defense we have an assault carrier coming to our base. I'm not going to stall. I'm not going to try to prolong the inevitable. Let's get this party started. And we'll go over mechanics and stuff after the cutscene, so enjoy.
What the hell?
Sir! Internal systems are shutting down all over HQ!
This is Central. Security status red. Repeat. What have you done? Answer me!
Sir! We're picking up movement near the outer perimeter. Multiple sensors have been tripped. We have a breach!
And that cutscene always gives me goosebumps. Okay. Our operation, Delta Section, XCOM HQ. Global reaction force before battle. Some of your squad may not be able to reach the combat zone. Do not force exit during equipping. That's... the last part's why I did not want to end the stream prematurely, because I don't want to see what could happen if you try to force exit. Also, I didn't really think who we were setting. The house is open because no one really is fatigue injured. I definitely want burst though. So it probably is gonna be double everything. Offer some medic, mech. We'll just sort of get a rough idea of who I want to send. But anyway, the base of it, we don't get an entire squad unlike in other missions. We only get a portion of what we send out, and more people will be available as the inevitable happens to them. I won't really say much other than that. Yeah, I wish I could send double mechs, but it's not meant to be, unfortunately. I'm at least glad no one's gonna be fatigue injured, because that's the part that would suck realistically, is having to have people be fatigue injured. Five, 6, 7, 8. I want to say we get 7 people, I think, total of the 12 we're picking out. Because one comes as a reinforcement. 6 people, I think it spawned in when we initialized when we commit to our choices and start the mission. Double snipers, infantry, Valk, double gunners, medic assaults. I still wish Affable was max rank, but we'll take Affable. Maybe I might roll him. I'm not sure. I'm still not sure who I want to see as a 6, but it's up to RNG. Double snipers, Berserker, Valkyrie, double gunners, medic, assaults. I'm gonna at the very least hope that we get our offers of medic so we can have our commands as an option. Triple gunners now, that's actually for a little much. I mean, Zangar is anti-heat. He's support, but he has grenades. He can throw a bunch of them. So we'll have him tag along since I can't bring my Shogun because I don't have 2 mech suits. So Zangar will have to do. Ross is our GLR specialist. He can shoot the gun all day, every day, and he hits like a truck. His build is designed around the GLR, and it shows. GLR, a scope. They're bringing a standard mag, but I'll just keep the laser sight. Hopefully other snipers we get Ross. So these are double tap. They have stability, sharpshooter. They're designed around hitting flying stuff, but they also have precision shot. Can't really capitalize on that because it'd be ideal for a plasma sniper, not a laser sniper, but we'll make do with it. He shouldn't be frontline, so Kestrel should be fine. Also, Berserker gets the big gun because it does good critical hits against biological stuff. It is our hardest hitting gun we have. Does he want the mag? I think he does want that because I don't think he has sharpshooter. I mean executioner. The Berserker is an Overwatch specialist. One of the rare people that have opportunists, so if he Overwatch shots, he can crit potentially. Yeah, the extra crit chance might help him, so that's what he's gonna have. We'll take the drum because he's gonna be firing or watching most likely. Well, it's just with the one of the two mechs that we have left. There are watch builds. They're not really. I wish they had servos. They're couple hundred experience short, but that's what we're gonna be working with. He does have opportunities. He does have built-in shred. I do need to remember that should we get him, but he's an Overwatch specialist, but he can hollow and shred if he hits. That makes my shoot that rebel, honestly. Rebel's one of our highest well, not really side train, but one of our highest willed gunners. The belts were on heat. Heat Warheads is still a mistake. I'm still unsure if we survive. If I will change what he has to lock him though, because it sort of helps with ammo conservation. We'll see. Either way, it's his sergeant abilities sort of just meh, but he's pretty much a heat gunner through and through. But the gunners are going to be carrying extra med kits and smokes in case we don't draw our officer medic. Dorn is our one and only bullet wizard because they have hollow shred along with danger zone mayhem, so they can apply AoE shred and hollow. Our only gun, surprisingly, our only gunner that can do that, which is a little unlucky, but round of my skill trees, what can you expect? You're gonna carry the ghost grenade instead of that chem. Hit and run assault, that is the Fury's one of the Fury's people. I don't think good ground's really gonna matter, but they have hit and run, they have our ghost grenade. And a pistol and dream, I guess. You have a secondary heart, so your options are available for everything. What do you have again? You're evasive as heck. Got it. With -4 defense. There's a concealment skill through and through. Extra scanners is not really gonna do much because he has built-in he does have the the battle scanner ability, so he has 3 scanners on him, so I don't need additionals. Take the servos, I guess, because only person I can think of that would want it is Affable, because he's carrying a big rocket launcher. Speaking of Affable, our town rockets here, javelins eventually. And Jason's our other concealment scout. Should we drill a scout, they will have concealment, which will help somewhat. Who will unfortunately the scout caller. And flashbangs, I guess. I should really side train Jason so I can use side grenades, but yeah. They both have conditioning, don't they? They do. Didn't realize that fact. Oh, duh, I need... Yeah, you know, the officer medic. Let's make sure they have a suit. I really am scatterbrained if I'm missing on arming our officer medic. Unfortunately, Sanger, since we're down to suit, Sanger has to be the one that carries the other that carries our other Igus suit. I thought I had more laser rifles. Well, I never did rebuild them. Well, it shouldn't really matter as much. Just double check, because once we launch a mission, there's no take backsies. Again, we win or we wipe. Who is psionic? So I want to give it to Hawkins.
And his name is John Cena.
Oh, so John Cena. Yeah, take the gun sight, because someone else is gonna need the... Someone else can probably make use of the executioner ability. And that person is... has this just a scope equipped? Yeah, I may give it a rush because extra crit chance is probably going to make a big difference. Actually, no, I'll make a bigger difference on Setsi. Yeah, I'll make a difference on him because he needs a crit if he wants to do damage. It's a weird choice, but it's a choice I'm going to make. Rebel, you're on this mission, so there's a chance you may die or not get picked at all. I don't make the rules, that's what the game says. For today, at least. Just double checking again, like I said. You look cute, you will. That's on the house. You take yourself. Rebel, please don't cause a paradox. Yeah, pretty much. I'm throwing everything. I'm throwing the entire house in this. All right. All right. Everyone has a gun. Everyone's set up. Best of luck. Here we go.
Hostile forces have infiltrated XCOM headquarters and are moving in with reinforcements. We have to protect the base at all costs. If we don't hold the line here, any hope we had of stopping this invasion will be lost.
Also, I'm not sure why the UI is showing the geoscape stuff, but the first time for everything. Yeah. Wow, so you think I ended so early yesterday, Rebel? Like I said, we win or we wipe. Anyway, Operation Ashes and Temples. Invaders have infiltrated XCOM in unknown numbers. Limited reinforcements, including XCOM-based personnel or base security personnel, are available. Failure means a massive setback for the project. It's beyond massive. We just lose. Like I've said a couple times in the past. Oh wait. Also busting. Unlike a vanilla enemy within, losing the base defense is just the end of the campaign. In Longwar, you lose a metric ton of resources. And you know, everyone that's on this mission, that dies. Interceptors get damaged, any captives we have in our capture tubes are released, etc, etc. It's just terrible, and while there is a reasonable chance you could recover, again, given how we handled Eggsalt HQ and had massive losses on a personnel and equipment basis, yeah, we're not going to recover from that, so let's hope for the best.
Delta Section, report. Delta Section, report. Finally, Delta Section. It looks like your emergency generators are back online, and Delta, whatever this attack is, you're right in the crosshairs. We've got perimeter alerts triggering from all sides. It looks like you've got flyers coming through the cavern near the rear guard station. Plus, you've got a whole wall of heat signatures coming down through the vents in the ceiling above you. Whoever breached our internal security locked down the door system separating you from the rest of the base. Once we get the doors open again, we can start sending reinforcements through, but that might take some time. Right now, it looks like the closest alarms being triggered are in the vents above you. Keep an eye out for any indications of movement. Delta Section, you have to hold the line. The future of XCOM is counting on you.
I'm making no promises today, Sancho. I do see we have our mech available, and also Rebel, you're in this mission, so congrats, you may die. May the Force be with us. I can only hope. So we have Rebel. We have our mech, Voice. The hit of Run Assault is available. Oh, we have Berserker. Great, that's fantastic. We have Concealment Scout. We haven't shown the Rocketeer. We also haven't offered some medic. We at least have med kits. Just trying to think. We don't have explosives realistically. We do have Voice. Voice does have the proxy mines, but we don't have any way to break cover. Right. So all these little debris that's falling from the ground, that's going to be where reinforcements pop up. Eventually, oh, there's one right there actually too. Eventually, reinforcements will fly in and enter this area of the map.
I'm in danger.
You are totally in danger. Is there any cheeky behind us reinforcements in this reality? Doesn't seem like it. But yeah, there's more to this map. There's also going to be stuff that comes in that enters this area, further down over here, and then eventually reinforcements will pop. The last wave of reinforcements will pop out from these two doors all the way in the other side of the map. As to what to expect, I honestly can't tell you what I'm expecting because I never dealt with a base. I never cheated a base event so long that we're forced to take one to March. So what we're getting is completely up in the air as to what I'm expecting. Also, I don't know why I brought the. Well, yeah, I brought the motion tracker because I didn't know. I want to make sure that stuff isn't gonna like come from behind us. Fine, stretch my wrist out. Oh yeah, we also haven't got our snipers. We haven't really got any long range support. I just honestly wish Berserker spawn. I don't see his Voice and Berserker were in different positions, but yeah, it's my lot in life today.
On the move.
All right, go to there, set up Sentinel for now. They may have to dash in a second. We'll see. What I'm also not sure on is if the aliens get a trigger tentacle when they land in or not. It's been so long that I don't remember if that's a thing that can happen. So we'll see. I at least have something that can break Overwatch. Hey Ross. Welcome to the party. We're about to deal with the base events. Came at the perfect time. Also, hey Dimar. Do a shot real quick. We're good. Rebel's gonna die. Yeah, that's a fact of life. You brought some really nice people. Yes, you did. I think you were playing Fallout. Yeah, you were playing Fallout. Hopefully your Fallout adventure's been going well. We can really use your in-character help because you're our best sniper and we don't have you, unfortunately, which sucks. Okay, you're gonna be cheeky. You're gonna be there because you have a punch module. Ross is bait. No, Ross is like our ace sniper. Like they're the master of the GLR. I mean, there's so many things that people like want, but at least we got a good baseline of people. I'm sure Bradford will send us some helpful blue shirts. I forget if the blue shirts benefit from tag rigging or not, honestly. It's been a while. Honestly, you're gonna move up and just preemptively activate your combat stems because you're gonna need them. Get Anki.
Stim shot up.
Okay, what's the house dropping today? An elite, a Mexoid, Dead Man. All right, Dead Man's fine. A lid. A second lid. Oh, you missed an 87. That's actually unfortunate. And I don't know what that one was. Another elite. And a berserker.
You've got fresh reinforcements standing by, Commander. The bad news is we drained the
It looks like we
power
got
bank while holding
Sangar as our
It's
reinforcement.
going to take some time to reroute power for another
Would have
attempt.
preferred if that was Ross, but Sangar is a close second. That is a sentry. Got it. We got no. The types of blue shirts don't benefit from the attack rigging. I think that blue shirt is wearing Felix. Can't really tell if they're wearing a strike plate. No, they're both wearing Felix suits. You brought a ceramic plate and a grenade. You brought a flashbang and an AP. Oh, they both had APs. Okay, what am I looking at exactly? Commando's almost dead. That's a sentry. Commando up there. A Vulcan. Then I have two lids and a berserker just chilling over there. All right, how do I want to play this? The Vulcan's obviously your target because you're a heat gunner. I could apply a hit or run shotgun shot. I should be able to kill this Dimment with my other shot. I wish these two brought relic grenades. I may have Sanger lob an alien grenade to break this cover to make it easier on us. Yeah, go to there, Hawkins. Apply shred. Yeah, it doesn't kill. That's unfortunate. I mean, that's the least of my concerns, honestly, because he may just want to spit cam instead. I mean, we still may do a mecha showdown with the punch, but I want to soften this guy out first. Or I may have to just double tap. Also, I'm an idiot. I keep forgetting Voice has shred built in to himself. I mean, punch and shoot may be what Voice does regardless. First grab moves in Overwatch because that's what he does best.
Move it out.
You brave blue shirts.
Target remains.
I probably should have had the dirter grenades. Yeah. Because I probably would have done more damage to them trying to take tiny little pot shots and stuff.
I'm on my way.
Yeah, because they attack sense. Well, it's the only grenade you have, so you might as well destroy it. It may do enough collateral that they decide it just kills that commando.
Catch.
Okay, beautiful. Little out of order, but it still works out at the end. Oh, that commando is a sniper as squad sighting. I keep figuring that's a possibility now because they have so much research in the field. At least they're not Praetorian, because Praetorians do have reactive, and that's a mistake I almost made in that session. Could these? No, these guys definitely can reach. I know this.
Aye, aye, Commander. Eyes on target.
Stay in the Overwatch. He's gonna move. He's gonna take a shot from Berserker just to just tag him. I mean, if you kill that, helps with me having voice aura watch. But if he doesn't, then you're gonna have to punch him. Yeah, you're gonna have to punch. That Vulcan cannot live. Oh, you're joking. Oh, frick. This is bad. Okay, Berserker saves the day. I never seen the punch lowball like that before. Ow. Also, Jeep. Sure, dirty crit. That day has been liquefied. Ow, that hurts a little bit, but that's better than a Vulcan liquefying our dude. I'm at least glad Hawkins only got a light tap for the amount of pain he got dealt with. Because that could have been a lot worse, honestly. Okay, how am I gonna handle this now? Also, I have 16 defense. I don't suppose I can just straight a grenade up there. I can? The game's saying maybe. Running away from the Berserker discharge seems like a good move. I'm trying to. Problem is Berserker is slow as scuff, fortunately, because he has a bunch of kit. I'm trying my best, though. It's just a matter if I can kill the stuff that has guns that are near him. That would help a lot with moving forward. Take a brew. Yeah, you know, just sip a sour brew. It's fine. I mean, you might as well take the 77. You're fine where you're at, Rebel, honestly. Okay, he's evaporated.
Got it covered.
Hit and a run, load your shoddy. Do I want to waste one of my proxy mines now just to alpha strike this thing? I'm unsure on that place. I'm unsure if it's going where it's supposed to be going or if it's just not. Just trying to think, it's flyers, then other stuff. Yeah, I'd rather just commit to proxy now. We have resources for a reason. So rather you move back because eventually the flyers are going to come in. Drop a mine in that vicinity. Come on, I know you say there's a valid angle. And commence with the bomb.
Throwing grenade.
Okay, I see if you guys get the brass out of the barn today.
Shot wide.
Before I commit to the other resources.
Negative damage on target.
No! Hot day.
You had to move and shoot. You should be able to kill that easy.
On my way.
Yeah, easy.
Target disabled. Could use some ammo over here.
24 crit. Yeah, Griffith. Overwatch person going to Overwatch. Meanwhile, here comes a Berserker. Can't. You should be able to fly come toward us. Alright, it's a regular run with middle dead. Berserker's gun needs to be reloaded as well. You have the power of hit and run. I'd rather use your grenade while you have it. To try to pull him so that we can have the punch go off. So throw your AP. Oh, did not run away. I expect you to run. That was a good job not panicking on a 56.
That's affirmative.
Can you pull him a little bit more? Nah. Well, you got a chance. Easy clap.
Out of ammo here.
Alright. You need to reload.
Drop top bed.
Je vais manquer de munitions.
How far can you go? Should be with a punch. I want to make sure this thing's shredded. Yeah, for mid-roll and a shotgun, sure. Okay, please. You don't want me to use my fancy punch module, do you?
Heading to that location. Missed the target.
Never mind. No fancy punch. No fancy punch kill scenes today. Satch. Right, discs are coming soon. I need you to back up because they could have heat on them.
Ready to engage.
We're picking up airborne hostiles moving on the rear guard station, Commander. I'm not sure the alien ground forces can reach that area. They may be limited to aerial units.
1 disc. 2 disc. Roomba. Dos Roomba. 3 disc. Do right here, floater. No, disc central. First grade needs to move. There's no way to say that otherwise. And there's a floater. Boy, heavy. 2 heavies. Okay, could be a lot worse. Is there stuff coming from behind us? Not yet. At least your gun's ready for action. It may not be 3 hours long, it's definitely gonna be a while. I really wish I didn't just nuke everything right about now. That's as best as you're gonna get given the circumstances, just go there.
Orders confirmed.
You technically will be flanked, but we need to get away from those doors. I really wish this was the jumpy mech suit right up, but no, because I would rather him be up above. You got points to stand by you, flank. I mean, you dying is an option. There's no guarantees people survive this mission. Standby voice. I really wish I had the ability to just throw a scanner if I had my officer medic. This is working so far, but
Roger, tracking.
it's always the flyers that worry me the most on this. It's always the flyer portion that worries me the most for base defense.
Okay.
Also, these blue shirts are trying their best on us. In all honesty, the blue shirts are trying their best to not die.
Position confirmed.
I wish they were smart enough to grab laser guns instead of assault rifles, but
Good to go.
potato, potato.
Got it covered.
What was that sound?
Okay, Roomba. Hi, Roomba.
Missed the target.
There's one at the desk.
Enemy fire here.
Nice dodge. No, that other one not so lucky. Well, red blue shirt. Jubas as he falls down the floor. Yeah, that blue shirt is not surviving this. We're not gonna waste a mech hit on them. At least no immediate will loss for a blue shirt dying. It also is a landed disc, surprisingly. Oh, the other one's landed too. I'm more surprised these aren't heat variant disc. More surprising than anything else, really. Also, it's pretty lucky to land. Actually, you may want to Overwatch. Can anyone else really capitalize on that? Double tap is up. Yeah, Rebel should be able to kill that disc. That's for the blue shirt. Also, geez. Heat ammo lowballs the damage on that. Yeah, you need to Overwatch realistically because you have 2 shots that can crit. I wish I was within punching range. Actually, if I go there, I'm probably gonna get shot by a disc that's in the shadow somewhere. Sorry, just weighing my options real quick.
Heading to that location.
Nice shred. Nice shred crit. Hit and run. Yeah, there's no shot this proxy mine works. I might be able to shoot it from there. I think the disc is gonna want to move, and I'm not sure if the disc will proc the mine when it flies upwards. I don't want to take that risk. Also, D-Mine, you're indeed second. Congrats. probably wasn't distracted or anything. Nope. I may have been distracted. I might go some mech just out of consideration of stuff maybe flying toward. Well, I mean, that's not a bad idea because there's gonna be heavy floaters that are flying too. Solid shot at least. Shredder or not, that's not gonna do enough damage. One mission on Eggsalt took 5 hours. Probably was a land at large that I didn't want to, that had tech issues if I remember right. All right, I remember now. That was the Vampire Night. One of the zombie chain missions in X-Files. Yeah, that tracks too. If I recall, that castle mission went on so long, I decided just to mercy killed, mercy stunned whatever was left to get out of that one. I'm going to take the risk. I can always conceal voice if this doesn't work accordingly. It'll also set him up for other shots. Oh, hi, heavy floater. Yeah, I definitely want to stealth. Gun. Because those could be like War Masters that have heat on them. Alright, stealth voice. Already burning all the good stuff. But just make sure voice doesn't die. Nice. One Roomba, 2 discs, two heavies. Speaking of discs. Mrs. Rebel, nice. Berserker says, none of my house. 20. Just quite central. I'm glad that gun sight's working wonders. Alright, another dodge, nice. The other disc is being sooner and not showing up. Have to worry about stuff behind us yet? Yes. Okay, so we need to be. We may have to worry a little bit. Yeah, destroyer is why I want. The heavies is why I wanted that concealment, because if they shot at voice would have took severe damage.
Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride.
Actually, was it like 3 discs or was it 4? Or am I just being a derp? Well, applying hollow is what you do best. So yeah, apply hollow. We maybe just killed use berserker shots to kill that floater. Yeah, I'd rather take a 73 of heat than not do so. Although you hitting a 73 would have helped as well. Okay, this actually go into Aura Watch for other shots. But consider shred along with heat. I don't think I have a crit chance, right? Oh no, I sort of do, because I sort of do, but I'm not really expecting to crit. I mean, it is shred at the end of the day, so let's move up. This should be fine. Oh, the Roomba. The Roomba that there if I can hit a run if I want to, which I'm going to. Yeah, it's landed. Hit and run. Too bad I mid-rolled. Okay, that was a solid crit. Wasn't expecting a crit, but when you crit... Damn. The 73 I was hoping to hit. Should have been a 69. It should have been a number of things. I may end up sacrificing the blue shirts to try to mitigate damage. Keyword try. Because the other shots are definitely not going to be hitting. Well, maybe Sangar could do damage. Can do enough damage.
Solid copy.
And a little more damage.
Ammo.
No, just that one miss shot sort of is gonna make me do this.
Affirmative, Commander.
We're picking up activity in the ventilation
What's behind
system
us?
near the mech bay, Commander.
I don't know. Yeah, better blue shirt than us. Jeepus. Crit Sancho, 28 crit. Oof. I'm a little worried. Okay, that's a scratch. A Mactoid. A lid. A sectoid. Still sectoid. That Mactoid has me worried, but there's no more flyers on the board. Those blue shirts are also gonna die. There's really nothing I can do about that. Rebel has to move. The people that are overheat that are near this thing are in grave danger. You're fine. You could take a Mactoid shot. No, you probably would disevaporate. I wish those guys landed, honestly, but yeah, that's life. Also, speaking of people that are in danger, there's a lot of people that have to move that makes this awkward and really awkward engagement, including this lid. Question is there a way to exploit a grenade proxy mine combo? Not really, and it's gonna lowball if I want if I do. Although grenade probably is a play. Probably run and gun and just hope for a crit, honestly. Which isn't really saying much, but that's probably going to be the play.
Going in for the kill. I'm all over it.
No damage. I still hate the fact that even though it's open, it still takes DR. This is shredded. Hey, Hazard. Welcome to the party. It's space defense time. Well, it's space defense o'clock. That's a bad time to be missing, Brand. And bad time to be not max rolling. Right, basic ballistic pistol's not going to do much. Yeah, well.
Out of ammo here.
Wish your gun wasn't dry enough. That lid, it can go anywhere it wants to. There's not really much I can do about that. They just need a light little tap and they're dead.
Aye, aye,
The problem is giving them the light little tap that'll kill him, which is easier said than done. I can't set up a smoke. I can't set up a smoke. It probably will be on Berserker so we can actually do stuff. Hey, darn. I'm sorry we lost our contenders match on our four-way tag team elimination for the contendership. But at least it's not Bald Eagle, so that we're facing at PLE. It's also why I started a bit late today. Wanted to catch up on that match at least. Hey, Bald. I may have summoned, yeah. There's so many open-ended questions about how to handle this. You pulled your weight, Dorn. Oh, to be fair, I did two Socko. I tried two Socko finishers and my opponents didn't care about it, which is unfortunate. This should at least knock one down, hopefully. The other one will just wing it, honestly. I really shouldn't have watched the thing. I was forced to between seasons because that stock was too ripe. Hope for the best.
Throwing grenade.
Beautiful. Okay, that solves a lot of problems. We're free to back up now. When it stands up and then won't stay in your hand, it's an issue. And to be fair, my Socko is now a glove. At least it looks that way on our title screen on picture. I mean, I saw a room that's gonna be clocking damage to someone, but yeah. Room is the least of my concerns at the moment. That's your best bet, realistically, Berserker. Zaga just has some surgery, okay? For all intents and purposes, the Socko has not changed. I mean, that Socko is still dangerous, don't get me wrong. Right, also a lid right there, so I can't go where I want to go. Also, I still can't believe we did a promo related to like the after effects of that that incident that should not be skirts. I mean, named. Ball bursting out of the hospital. I mean, that was also pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't know what angle that Magtoid's gonna take. And that pillar's gonna block the way, so it's gonna have to be there. Good luck. Ow. Oh, that took more damage than I thought it would. Alright, what's the mech toy gonna do? It's a Vulcan. Okay, that's a tap. What's the... Okay, that's a dash. Action sectoid. Ow.
Wait.
One of the blue shirts died. I mean, to be fair, the blue shirt also fell down the level fell from up there to down there, so that checks. Just why a Vulcan of all things? Yeah, if I recall, Bell just kicked the butt out of the medical security on his way out the hospital after pinning together the pieces of someone in the car skirting over Bald and giving him that mark on his head. Although again, open-ended on who did said thing. I wish your gun wasn't dry. So how is this Vulcan? Not really that dangerous. If it was my merch, significantly more so. Jake's hurt. Best I can do is go there, throw chem. Worry about this in a second. That may be hit on runtime. Slash, that's probably going to be what voice punches in a second. Also, let me ping Rebel. So many open-ended questions, and I wish I had time to reload, but can't stop, won't stop. Yeah, what Jake has to do is throw chem. But right, there's still a sectoid that's in the shadows, there's still a dim mid that's in the shadows. They're not really that dangerous, just because we can actually take cover now. I don't want to have not getting a notification on the cam, but I still need you to throw it regardless, Jag. Also, I said I wasn't gonna save and load, but I'm not gonna accept my cam just going into the ether. There's a number of things I won't accept. It's the fact that my cam is like, does nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. No. When was... Right, this was during that time, okay.
J'y vais tout de suite.
That is a good party trick of how the heck that cam just disappeared. Just to run over the next guys. And make no promises because we're the heal champs. And we're heals at heart pretty much. Okay, the cam works in this reality. I still don't know how the heck it faced into the floor, but it did do that. That is factually correct. Because they're still last session, everyone's getting the skirt now. And here was I thinking the skirt would be innocent. Would be like an innocent style like that was the first week. I mean, it amuses me, don't get me wrong, but still. Okay, yeah, that has to die, so it's been cammed. I wish Voice could shred the thing, but he can't. For a second, I wonder if we were still going to be heals. Yeah. I mean, there's no escaping being a heal when the game pretty much the AI wanted us to do so many ring outs that it sort of just stuck. I don't want to burn more grenades, but I don't have a choice in the matter, realistically. I mean, that'll work, honestly.
Heading to that location.
I mean, the words of advice spoken if we got him. Really, game, negative damage. Well, it was an attempt that was made. Did anyone break any cover? Nope. Lychee still intent to murder. I mean, we're fighting the whole Outlaws monster, if anything. Also good damage. Still worried, but it's good damage. There's so many things I need to do that I can't really do. I mean, Hawkins can take one more shot from his broom, but it's not something I really want. But realistically, I think the only way I can get away with not losing Berserker is launching a mine from the shadows, probably. Okay, it's probably gonna want to just move and just flank.
Roger that.
Yeah, hit and run and try to crit. The lid doesn't chomp on us.
X-ray neutral. Ammo fast.
Rock and roll.
Actually, that Vulcan may still kill Voice, which would suck. Well, just hope. Why did my... Oh, frick. Of course a mine goes there. You're gonna move? Ow. Still getting plinked by a Roomba.
Incoming fire.
What's your other shot?
Fire in the zone.
Swear, just give me... You're just stressing me out, game.
Ils essaient de me prendre un rebelle.
Just a flesh wound. I'm gonna assume the mine is what made it not want to move to flank, to critically flank someone. So many people are getting injured now. It's not even funny. Jake's almost dead. Herbal has to move. The smart money is just to break this and see if it kills the mech. If it just outright kills the Mechtoid or not.
Throwing grenade.
No, because of course it doesn't. Jake has to move. Sectoid or Dimmates and watch somewhere. Also, thanks for the bit, Rebel. I'm probably gonna punch that sectoid out of existence.
He's down.
Big scary out of the way for once.
Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but I'm dummy thick, and the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards.
Thank goodness.
Ammo here.
J'y vais.
These are starting to rally.
On y va.
Yeah, proceed to punch this thing the next Tuesday. Voice is gonna get planked a little bit. It's fine. He has a big suit. Any other reinforcements coming in? Can't tell. Yeah, you need first aid. Jake, just run. Run, get patched up so you can be relevant.
We're not picking up any additional contacts near the command center. I think you've cleared that area out, Commander.
You gotta blue shirt that out.
On va te remettre sur pied.
Only be within an inch of your life, it's fine. It may not be fine. Hawkins needs the other med kit.
On the move.
Get patch up next turn.
Let's do this.
There is a time to start triaging people. Now is that time.
Already there.
J'y vais tout de suite. J'ai rechargé.
Commander, we've got something moving in the vents near the mech bay.
What do we got?
Damn it.
Ow. Okay, that's a slight scratch, honestly. Sextoid. Sextoid. Healthier sectoid. Delete. Mechtoid. Another mechtoid. Brain genius. Mechtoid. 3 mechtoids, the brain genius, and a bunch of other sectoids. That's not ideal.
Tout de suite.
Triage was your last mech hit.
Bouge pas. Ça va aller.
I realized I moved Rebel out of position for the turn. It's fine because mechs are too far out. Reverse his mech choices reinforces by mistake. I mean, you're not wrong, but still.
Hunt him down.
And there's enough I'm just not a fan of not being in a position to really do much, if anything. Also, what a classic can't say cover there because it's broken. I mean, there's worse reinforcements, but it's not really saying much. Also, that was unfortunate. I still want to punch a sectoid again, but I'll restrain myself. Sigh. There's not really a better angle I could take, honestly. I mean, I don't really much I can do. So there's a demon out there. I just don't know where he's at, honestly. Punch. I love the punch module. I wish we had our one marauder that specialized in it, but we won't stop punching.
Copy that.
Right. We're gonna make use of concealment, move on up.
Reloaded.
I kind of went through almost all my grenades, so which sucks. Oh, hi, sectoid. Hi, sectoid.
Taken care of.
Yeah, that gun is definitely worth the investment. So 3 Mechtoids. The Brain Genius is probably the most dangerous thing on the board. Even though Mechtoids are scarier, mind control is no joke. Right, we burned our last mech hit. It is unfortunate, but it's how the game goes. And eventually it's going to get worse too, because we still have other reinforcements to worry about too down the line.
Back in.
We're done attack reloading? We are, for the time being. My hope is that the blue shirt reinforcements we're due to get may have med kits. I'm not holding my breath now. It probably won't happen. I don't really have a good place for Rebel to be, so just be there for now.
D'où vient ce bruit?
The Brain Genius. Something mind merged. That's definitely a dash. Brain Genius mind merged on the Vulcan. Ah, yes, I keep forgetting that's a feature. The aliens love, for whatever reason, the alien males love just hiding along this stairwell for whatever reason. I forgot that feature. So that has to be the Vulcan. Yeah, that's a brain genius right there. So brain genius is my merging all the shenanigans coming down the lane in a second. Yeah, not Mind Freighter. I would love to Mind Freighter. It's not gonna happen. And if this was friendly, I could definitely just throw a cheeky little grenade mine to at least damage the ads. I'm actually gonna throw one of these out because I do want to see. I do want to see them. Especially since their other ones are just being sooner and just hiding. Yeah, for now, just suppress it, dude. Save that grenade for if the brain genius decides to show up, decides to advance or not. That did break LLS, right? Does that that wall doesn't work anymore? I hate when cover doesn't properly break apart. My favorite feature of this game is when that doesn't work as intended. He's probably gonna do side step. Not really the end of the world. That spaz is just gonna spaz out, so let's not do that. You're fine where you're at, so just stem lodge.
Commander, we're picking up contacts moving through the forward access tunnel.
What else is coming this way? Rebels' mind's being tickled, by the way. More mind merge shenanigans. Oh, that's not a dash. That may be bad. Okay, it's that bad, cool. No, we haven't lost people yet. Meton. Sectoid. Another Mechtoid. Berserker. Lid. Meton.
Commander, we've almost got the auxiliary power banks charged, and I should be able to get one of the interior blast doors open. I'll send as many reinforcements through as I can before the charge dissipates and the door locks down again.
I wish you could see that Vulcan. His second onslaught. Can I take one of that thing's mine? No, I cannot. Head down. Where is it by emerging from? It's by emerging from down there. Yeah, this is probably a grenade the wall to break it open for people to see. Is that what it's trying to? It's gonna break those. It's just a weird thing. It's saying it is technically. I'm just unsure on what it's bouncing on, honestly. Okay, at least it broke cover. I just wasn't expecting so much mech on the field. Perfect for Russ, not perfect for the rest of us, which is the part that sucks.
Got it.
Oh my god, the other mech is over there. That's a problem. And that one sees, frick. There's a good chance Boyce dies his turn from the Mechtoids, and I can't really do much about that. I'm surprised I hit, honestly. If he moves, that Mechtoid kills him, and it has heat. If I had known that Mechtoid was there, I would have thrown some smoke. That Rebel had. Nope, there's no resetting. I did one reset, and that was because the camp grenade phased into the ground. This is probably prolonging the inevitable, but this technically does break out LOS for the for a number of... Oh, that's bull. I mean, even if he moved there, that takes a actually, no, you broke LOS. He did, in fact, break LOS. That may... that may... He'd having to fall back, but I don't have a choice of voice because he's in severe danger. Rebel at least is hunkered down. I'm worried about you. I need eyes down there so I know if I'm getting sidewinded again by more back toy shenanigans.
Scanner activé.
The answer? Yes, of course.
J'ai plusieurs cibles en visuel.
And the mech toys keep coming, the mech toys keep coming. So Alita's there. Green Genius is there, obviously. Pollinator Vulcan, Sectoid. Yeah, I hate having to fall back again. I don't have a choice. If I don't, then voice dies. There's just so many Mechtoids, it sucks. Mutons would be a better preference. Mechtoids can just bull rush you and you can't really do much about it. Ah, crap, it killed someone. The hit and run assault's down. So I'm down one actual person because I can't save them.
Reinforcements awaiting orders, Commander. As soon as the power banks spool up again, I'll send another group through.
And I only got one blue shirt, thanks. Oh, he has a mech kit. We could, in theory, save Hawkins. Also, hey, he brought a laser gun. I'm not sure how relevant that's going to be, but he brought one, nonetheless. Yeah, there's not really much Jay can do for this angle. If he so much as sneezes, he's gonna get killed. Alright, your mind's still being frazzled too. Are they both Vulcans? No, but that was the one we shredded before Hawkins went down. How the heck am I gonna solve this, if anything? Oh, I'll go bring the potatoes. We don't need potatoes. We need something that's more substantial than that. I mean, double tap is up, but you're tripping balls being mind for that mind fray. Head down. There's so many of these that are becoming down the lane in a couple turns. And by that I mean more mechtoids. But there's still 2 more that haven't. I think there's still 2 more that are still coming from back here. Actually, couldn't I? No, too far away.
Roger that.
No matter what, Jake is a move because he's gonna get flank revealed sooner or later from that position. Now there is one thing I could do. It would royally suck, but this is do or die. I could intentionally throw a AP grenade to kill to mercy kill Hawkins, in the hopes that we pull Ross. I'm not sure if he'll come, if whoever comes out will, but I think that's a play I'm gonna have to make. It's gonna suck because that means more will loss, but I can't do much about that.
I'm on my way.
You'll be missed, Hawkins. Rest in peace. You've done your best. It's a mercy kill because I'm hoping we pull Ross. If we pull Ross, we can salvage this. But yeah, he went down a bad bad spot. He's a reliable source of strat that I wish didn't go down. Oh, that's a risky run. I didn't realize your running angle was like that, but you're a scout, doesn't matter. Sandguard, just hope they don't come your way. You're at least double covered.
Commander, we're picking up a steady increase in alien
And more
activity near the
reinforcements.
forward access tunnel. It looks like they're concentrating a force there. I'd get prepped.
Damn it.
How are you shooting? How did they see you? Oh, that's not good. Apparently there's half cover where Sangar's at. This is bad. That's why this is bad.
Got a lot of heat on me.
Oh, they see voice. There's so many mechs. I think that's the brain genius moved up. Ow, my mech's getting bullied severely. I think it's almost dead. And that berserker is severely close to us. I'm calling bull on the fact that I see Sangor, but I imagine some stray shot must have broke it. Action Brain Genius.
If we can take him out, HQ will be secure.
Action Rimba. Another Mechtoid. By the gods. Cyberdisk. A bigger Cyberdisk. Berserker. Roomba. Sectopod. Oh, by the gods. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably GG if we don't pull Ross by the time the Sectopod comes to us, because the mech toys are giving me trouble as it is. Boys is pretty much dead next turn. Sangor is probably dead because it's probably dead because the Berserker is gonna donkey punch him to death. I'm just confused why the heck did I have LOS when he's down here. But who am I to judge? Yeah, we're so screwed. I don't see a way out of this realistically. Just way too many mech toys to tear through. Is that the Brain Genius? It is, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Oh, it's shredded. Not really gonna do much, fortunately. Oh, and there's also a lid that's gonna chomp someone. That's gonna slap someone as well in a second. There's so many things that's on the board. Again, Ross would have been ideal to have on this mission, given all the mech-toy spam. Or an officer medic, or really anyone of note, honestly.
I'm on it, Commander.
Go save the day, red shirt. I mean, blue shirt. Oh, right, you already spent your AP. Be a hero. I mean, Overwatch technically would have been better, but at this point, like, there's not really much I can do against so many mech toys just at close range like this. A mech toy or two isolated, yes. 3 of them about the charges and many more on the way. Yeah, not gonna do much. Yeah, this is just FUBARD.
Taking fire over here.
Sangar's down. Also, the Meg Toys have lat them up so they can just spray and press. Voice is just dead. Blue shirt's dead. Did that Bull Rush even do damage? It might have. Yeah, there's not really much I can do. Oh, Overwatch. I didn't notice it. I mean, at this point, killing the Vulcan is probably like the best thing I can do, but even then, we're just screwed. There's no way out of this one.
Yeah, come on.
I've just never seen so many Bactoids be fielded on the base offense. That's my only surprise on this mission. Rebel's dead. Well, Rebel's down or dead. Berserker's panicking, as I would expect, honestly, given everything that's firing at us. Yeah, Berserker's just dead. There's no... He's panicking, he's next to a lid. Never mind, got stopped by his friend, by a blue shirt. What I want to know is where's my reinforcements at? That's my only last stop before this campaign's over, because Jake's the only one alive at this point. We're gonna have to win, Jay. That's all you can do, realistically. Maybe a reinforcement will save us. I had hopes about the base defense. I had many fortunate thoughts. Do I really want the reinforcement to come in? I mean, I was expecting the reinforcement to at least spawn in during them rushing us. Not that I'll see the reinforcement because Jake just panicked, therefore the turns us to skip over.
Commander, I've got the auxiliary power bank spooling up now. Once they reach a full charge,
Couple turns too late, Sancho. We're screwed.
Reinforcements through.
Yeah, they came so late. 22 dead, by the way. Yeah, GG this campaign. GG this timeline and this campaign altogether. So it makes me wonder what the reinforcement would have been, but there's no point wondering about those questions now. So many Mechtoids. Also, the game will never tell us because actually it could have been, well, it might have been one issue. I don't know. I don't know the mechanics of who gets picked for reinforcements, but yeah. We kill stuff. Aliens rampage to our headquarters and we're only stopped when friendly military forces arrived. Numerous casualties, numerous lost artifacts, numerous everything damaged or dead. That plasma gun we just built, it's gone. A lot of stuff that got built, it's gone. Probably that Mexi didn't die.
We will be in touch, Commander.
You know, negative almost 500 bucks in the red.
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
All of our Lyrians and allies we had, they're gone. All of the captives we have are gone. Yeah, it's pretty much GG. I just want to at least show what happens when you lose. But yeah, it was not meant to be. This timeline is officially dead. Say we just to remind myself, but yeah, we're pretty much done with Longwar for now, at least. We will come back to this at some point. I will need to make a new schedule for the week because I anticipated we would have won, but with some casualties, not just outright lose. But to be fair, we were coming in from a Pyrrhic victory against Eggsalt where we lost 2 mechs and a bunch of stuff. We will go to March at some point. At some point in the future. Yeah, that was like what? Like 8 Mechtoids altogether? I want to say 8 or 9 Mechtoids that got fielded, and that's really like a ridiculous amount that I've seen on a base defense.